Hello, everybody. I'm Kassar, founder and CEO of MultiFunding. I know these are tough and difficult times for small businesses all over the country and the world, for actually. And the question is, what can you do? How can you reinvent yourself? And I just want to give you a couple thoughts and suggestions. And I know that a lot of this really differs upon your industry and where you're at. This is a time to, first of all, really come together as a team and hopefully act like a family and support each other. This is not a time for political infighting, but trying to understand what each other needs, be kind to your employees, to your team members, and to your customers, and understand that there are a lot of people suffering. It's also a time for small businesses to try and reinvent themselves if necessary. Think if there are ways to pivot slightly and take care of customers in different ways. Maybe for a restaurant, that means really becoming more of a takeout organization or offering delivery services, etc. It is also a time to take care of others and customers in need and to find a delicate balance between being supportive of customers who are or your community that are in trouble, but also understanding that a business is like a person also and needs to eat and find ways to make money. So taking care of your employees, pivoting when necessary, taking care of your customers, these are all pivotal needs. It's also a time to really control your expenses. Are there unnecessary services that can be cut? Can you ask vendors for some forgiveness or for some time? Again, all pivotal tools to try and survive and recast ourselves in order to proceed in the future. There are financial resources that you can look to. One of them is the PPP program or Payroll Protection Program. This is offered really through your bank or community credit union in your area, or possibly a fintech. The program is designed to let a small business get a loan, much of it that will eventually be forgiven for 2.5 times your average payroll of last year. And then you can use the loan to help. It is allowed to use the loan for payroll, rent, utilities, or interest on your mortgage expenses. Check this out with your bank and don't think it's not for you. It is available for 1099s, independent contractors, and all kinds of businesses. And really over 1 million businesses by the time this is published will have already taken care of it, taken advantage of this, and there's no reason that you shouldn't try to do so also. Remember, the PPP program is available through your bank or credit union. It is not available through the government. There is also an EIDL program, Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program and Grant, that is available through the government for up to $10,000 and $1,000 per employee. Unfortunately, that program has gotten off to a rockier start, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't apply and get in line and see if you can take advantage of this opportunity. In addition, many states and local resources and local municipalities have put together grants and programs to help small businesses. On our website, in collaboration with Inc. magazine, we've compiled a list of these, and you can find it at realtime.inc.com. And it's smart to see if there are other resources or grants available to you in addition to what the SBA and the government has to offer. Also, if you currently have an SBA loan, you will receive 6 months of your principal and interest as a forgiven amount. This is a big deal, so for whoever has an SBA loan, this is something worth to check out. In addition to all this, I caution everyone to be extremely wary of scams. You have to be particularly careful about who you give your personal and business information to during this time. Do not fill out an application without reading the privacy policy of who you're giving it to and understanding where your data is going. There should be no reason to ever do an EIDL application other than somewhere directly at sba.gov. And for PPP applications, you have to make sure that who you're giving your information to is an authorized lender in the program. Scams are sadly abounding over the internet. Another thing to do is to watch out because you should really check your credit card and debit card statements regularly, because there is a lot of fraud going on, and you have to make sure that all the charges on your cards are indeed authorized. Some resources to share with you. At MultiFunding, my company that we started 10 years ago to help businesses with SBA loans, we have been throughout the last few weeks doing regular, almost daily webinars to teach people about the PPP, EIDL, and other government programs. And so if you are interested in continuing education and learning how to take advantage of these, please go to multifunding.com, and hopefully this information will also help you. Folks, be safe, be well. We will come out on the other side of this. It's going to be a rough few months, and it is, but hang tight and remember that it's often a tightrope and you have to walk it, and sometimes you feel like you're going to fall off, but for those who can survive, businesses will come out stronger, more vibrant, and healthier than ever before. Be well and Godspeed.